Hello school leaders. NEP gives a lot of importance to AI and the internet in 21st century education. But we at iMature believe that AI and internet are not just important, they are God-level forces which will dictate the very survival of your school. You cannot lead a school successfully without thoroughly understanding the combined effect of NEP plus AI plus internet. The 20 questions of this toughest exam for Indian schools will test your clarity and prepare you to lead the inevitable transformation of your school. Let's try to answer question number 18. Imagine a system which is capable of capturing every student's activities, creations, performances, writings, etc. continuously throughout the year. Now imagine an AI-based assessment software which takes all the data from the above system and generates progress report for each student every month. Will there still be need for traditional exams such as unit tests, term exams and final exams? If yes, why? Hope you remember that in question number 7, we have discussed about a system which is a combination of projects, portfolios and multi-layered assessments. This system is meant to capture the full spectrum of activities, creations, performances, writings, etc. of the students. It is not difficult for an AI teacher to keep assessing all those writings, photos, videos, etc. added to the digital portfolios of all the students. It can also summarize the comments and feedback added to the portfolio items by the human teachers. The AI teacher can provide comprehensive assessment reports every month and even every week for every student. This kind of formative assessment is strongly favored by NEP and NCF. On page 17 in section 4.34, NEP says, the aim of assessment in the culture of our schooling system will shift from one that is summative and primarily tests rote memorization skills to one that is more regular and formative, is more competency based, promotes learning and development of our students and tests higher order skills such as analysis, critical thinking and conceptual clarity. The big question we want to answer is whether there still be need for the traditional exams such as the term exams and final exams. While the NEP and NCF do give space to summative assessments, but they clearly hate the old pattern of the typical term end and final exams. These exams are high stakes, they test only rote learning capacity, they obsess over writing on paper, they are once in a lifetime chance to prove yourself, they are extremely stressful and they give birth to another societal evil, coaching classes or coaching factories. NCF says we still need these exams because summative assessment is about evaluation of achievement of learning over a period of time. And I say we still need these exams for one more reason. They expose children to stress and pressure, which is good, but only in moderate quantities. The current levels of exam stress are literally killing children. School exams of today are actually weapons of mass destruction of creativity, critical thinking and childhood of children. I am very happy to see how NCF is planning to defuse this life-threatening weapon and convert it into a healthy challenge. Lot of sadists are going to be disappointed to see many children happy. NCF strongly recommends combining multiple forms of assessment and exams. Page numbers 119 to 121 of the NCF document mention 4 major forms: written tests, oral tests, practical tests and open book tests. Written tests can include objective type questions, constructed response questions and graphic organizers. Oral tests can include reading aloud, listening and responding, recitation, debates and group discussions. Practical tests can include experiments, artifacts, demonstrations, projects and portfolios. The open book tests will allow students to access textbooks, class notes, library books during the exam. Because the exam will not be about memory recall, but application and synthesis of what they have learned. I am sure you're observing a clear shift in the pattern of CBSE board exams. The game has started to change, dear educators. Remember the analogy of transformation I gave you in question number 5, the game changing from cricket to ice hockey. The long permanent impact of NEP plus AI plus internet has started. Will you adapt or quit the game? You very well know how to train your students for written exams. Do you know the best way to practice debate and discussion skills? It's online forum discussions. Do you know when will your students learn to build great portfolios? It's when they understand the importance of their online reputation and learn the skills to build it. Do you know the best way for students to practice answering the open book type questions? It's by writing blog articles. Do you know the best way to practice for presentations and demonstrations? It's video blogging. Do you know the most important skill for building great projects? Online self-learning, which includes online searching and utilizing massive open online courses. This requires classroom training and this requires internet maturity. Are you getting the message from the future clearly?
Dear educators, it is my professional duty, like a doctor, to warn you that if you don't take NEP plus AI plus internet readiness on high priority, your education career or business could possibly end before 2030. You are most welcome to discuss your action plan with me.